it's quite a good starting point to try and avoid the sort of tyranny of the blank page and sit there and everyone go, well, what are we going to write about? And especially if you write in groups, and we thought we'd have more groups, we could split people up, because you are then forced to come at things a different way and put some of your ego aside. Because one of the nerve-wracking things about writing in groups of people, and I find this, is that you think you're being judged and you've got to bring your A game, because if you don't write the best song you've ever written with the best words and the best chord change and the best melody, everyone's going to go, no, he's not that good. But the truth is you only get those songs by writing every day, so it's a very false environment to try and do this in such a short space of time without too much editing. So we thought we'd give a few suggestions. I wanted to hear a locality from Hull, sort of name checked, and you found a cunning way of doing that in this one. So I just wanted somewhere that was local, just to sort of pin it down and give it a geographical centre. And I picked a line because we're in Hull and we're in a library, and it's a little bit cliche, but it just seemed appropriate that if somehow we could fit in something to do with the last line of Whitsun Weddings. And the last line of the last little bit is by Philip Larkin. We slowed again as the tightened brakes took hold. There swelled a sense of falling, like an arrow shower sent out of sight, somewhere becoming rain. And that sort of almost reads like a lyric, but there was no remit to you have to put that whole thing in. Can we get a sense of falling? Can we get just a sense of the way that makes you feel, the way that's a metaphor that can lead on to other things in the song? So we had a little bit of a rough starting point, which led on to a song about the river. So would you like to?
I mean, Steve also, who's
yes,
one of the writers on this. Actually, Donna was also a writer on this. The three people that came yesterday all were doing this as a group, because when Tom and I have worked together, well, we actually met on a writers' retreat. We both done it. We didn't do it together that time, but you go into groups of 2 and 3, and so I thought we'll put them in 3 anyway with this idea. But Steve, who's down here, just thoughts as a group about how it felt to, write together. Should we sing the song and then talk about it? Do you want to talk about it?
We can talk about it. I usually don't like writing with other people because it's a bit like going to the dentist. And you kind of get, there's that kind of feeling of being scrutinised all the time. But I kind of didn't feel it this time. Like, the pressure wasn't there. The pressure was there because we had to write a song in like 36 hours. And we did kind of finish the song with minutes to spare.
Did we? Did we really?
No, we've only been through it a couple of times. Like twice.
Yeah. So what did you think? Because you brought lyrics to the group and you had ideas and you were a lyricist.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed the process. Even with the pressure. And the first thing that one of you said to us is, don't be precious about your ideas. It doesn't mean, if someone else doesn't want to put them in the song, it doesn't mean that they're bad ideas. And that was really helpful. So there was no judgment. I didn't make any judgments, and I think what we've come up with, given the time, is pretty good. I mean, I really like it, which is useful to end up with something you're satisfied with, and it definitely is a work in progress. But with 36 hours, it's pretty good, because at 1 o'clock yesterday, we had absolutely nothing, did we? And
you weren't even sure that the lyrics that you write could make songs.
No, exactly.
And clearly proved it.
Exactly. And I write words, and whether they are lyrics or just words, I think this weekend has shown me that they can be. So that's been good, and we'll move on to that shortly.
Yeah, you're up next, buddy.
I'm up next one. Okay.
Yeah, and Steve went to see Paul Simon last night, so that didn't, affect anybody in the process.
Yeah, no pressure anymore.
No pressure. All right. So what's this called?
This is called River.
Oh, I thought it was called Newland. As
yes,
in Newland Avenue.
Come on, Michael.
This is called Newland.
Why?
It's in Newland Avenue, which is where I live.
Yeah, which is such a lame way of getting around the challenge I set, but that was pretty smart. So, Michael, remember that a cappella bit we dropped down to in the second half of it? Yeah, this is going to hit you in the head if you don't play that bit right.
Should have brought a helmet.
We're good.
Yeah. Waking up, it's a respiratory haze.
You go again.
Oh,
go
keep
again.
singing,
Go
go again.
again.
Waking up in a respiratory haze, the fog clears and the dream disappears. Here again, all these disappointing days come and go, ebb and flow, my hopes and fears. River run high, river run low, so much to learn from the water, wisdom to earn, bridges to burn, so much to learn, so much to learn. Waking up, it's an ordinary day, leather brown, river town, my northern way. Met a man who had stories in his face in the rain. He just smiled and said, I can't complain. I remember what he told me. If I strayed into my heart, he said life is a river, so why don't you throw off your shoes, take a deep breath and jump in. River run high, river run low, so much to learn from the water, wisdom to earn, bridges to burn, so much to learn, so much to learn. River run high, river run low, so much to learn from the water, wisdom to earn, bridges to burn, so much to learn. River run high, river run low, so much to learn from the jumper, wisdom to earn, bridges to burn, so